Skin Trade has the most gruesome opening I've ever done, and my bar for gruesome is pretty high. It begins with a severed human head having been delivered to my main character, Anita Blake, and it has a note in it saying that the killer that sent it to her is in Las Vegas and he's waiting for her. I've never had a book start with such a gruesome thing as the first paragraph. This is a serial killer that we had seen a few books back, and he is now resurfaced, and he is very determined that Anita come hunt him, or that he gets a chance to hunt Anita in Las Vegas, because she's based out of St. Louis, so if he gets her to Vegas, then she doesn't have her usual protection. She doesn't have all the people around her and the police that she knows. She will be a stranger in a city that she's never worked in, and he's hoping, it seems, that she'll be less dangerous on her own. Oh, he doesn't know our girl. And she gets to work with Las Vegas Metro SWAT, which is the fictional version. Let me just say that. I do not base any of my characters on real people. They're one of the most amazing units, tactical units I've researched with and I got to ask questions of. They were so impressive that I actually rewrote the last half of my book because I learned such new nifty things in doing the research in Vegas. Skin Trade was one of the hardest writes that I've had. It took everything. It just drained me. I'm still not recovered. To make my deadline, I was writing ahead of my research. And usually that's okay, because I've done enough police research and serial killer research to write it fictionally. What I hadn't counted on, that I was going to set it in Las Vegas and I was going to use their Las Vegas Metro SWAT instead of our SWAT here in St. Louis. I also hadn't really thought that it had been almost 10 years since I'd visited a morgue and talked to people about the technology. So I go down to Vegas and we get into the morgue and I go, oh my God, digital technology had totally changed how the morgue works. That I threw out and rewrote a large portion of my book because it no longer worked. It no longer was accurate to the times and the technology. And if you're going to do research, then you got to use it. And so yes, in the midst of having vampires and shapeshifters and all sorts of unbelievable fictional things, I had to rewrite because my facts were not as good as I thought they were. It was awful to throw out that much of the book. It was awful to rewrite that much of the book, but it is a much better book for it, much stronger. I had several titles I liked, but nothing worked, and titles are very important. So you have to have something short and something, or something that speaks to you. Skin Trade is also kind of a hands-off to the fact that this book has a lot of shapeshifters in it. A lot of people that literally, they don't trade skins, but they become another form. So they have, and also you have a lot of people in this that are not exactly what they seem. You have people that are pretending to be good guys and they turn out to be bad guys. So they're trading who they are. Skin Trade.
Read Skin Trade by best-selling author Laurell K. Hamilton.